So next on the Cutting Room podcast, I have the Octopus, Jonathan Gresham. How you doing, bro?
I'm great, man. Thanks for having me.
Appreciate it. So would you tell the audience what I gifted to you earlier today?
This dude gifted me a
Nine.
1996, 1999 Bam Bam Bigelow action figure. So for you guys that don't understand, the reason behind that is Bam Bam is the guy that got me into pro wrestling. So,
And I hope you enjoy that toy as
oh,
well.
I definitely will. Go in my collection.
So in the Cutting Room podcast, we talk films. Starship Troopers, where does that rank on your top films of all time?
It is my favorite film I've ever watched.
Really?
And I've probably seen it over legitimately 30 times.
Ahead of its time, right? Especially the year that it came out.
Yes, definitely ahead of his time.
Do you have a favorite scene?
Probably not appropriate to say, but it's the tit scene in the bathroom.
Of course, the shower scene.
Yes.
Shower scene, yeah.
Yes.
And they kind of went really raw with that film. But even the gore, the action in it, it was very, very like they showed everything.
At that time, I wasn't supposed to be watching it. That was probably my first pair of boobs I ever seen in my life.
Okay,
So, yeah.
I actually came across that film back when UPN used to have its Friday night movies night, and kind of came across it one night, and I'm like, "What is this? This isn't Star Wars."
Yeah.
So you once said life is a costume party,
Mm-hmm.
and you also wear a mask in your entrances and sometimes during your matches. What inspired the mask?
I was just talking about this earlier, but a buddy of mine, Chris Brooks, we wrestled together early on in my career when we were in the UK, and we were known as the Calamari Catch King. So it was just an evolution to becoming the Octopus, actually. So that's just pretty much how it went. And also, I'm a big fan of grappling, and Octopus is known in the jiu-jitsu world as like one of the best grappling teams. So I use that as well.
Okay. We're actually today on the eve of a very sad moment in pro wrestling history. The death of Jay Briscoe, a Ring of Honor legend. You being also a Ring of Honor legend. What did it mean to be in the ring with him?
You know, for me, he represented what a true locker room leader is. When I came into Ring of Honor, of course, he was one of the guys I looked up to, even from the time of me looking up trying to join the company. But getting to work with him, getting to know him as not just a professional wrestler, but a human, like he's one of the best guys I've ever met in pro wrestling. In the wrestling world, his family, we all lost a great human being, a great man, a tremendous professional wrestler. And I think about him all the time. So I wouldn't have got a lot of the stuff that I got in Ring of Honor if it wasn't for him and Jay Lethal. So I have a lot to give back, and hopefully I can do it one day the way he did for me.
And you do continue to give back to the pro wrestling world with everything that you do, everything you've given. And I appreciate the time that you've taken today to talk to me, Jonathan.
Oh, I appreciate it. Thanks for having me, brother.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.